Good morning, y'all. It's all foggy and freezing out here, so I'm waiting for my Jeep to warm up, and I figured I would just pop on and do my thing because I have not been consistent in my creative and my sharing, and I realized how much that has reflected in my business and my relationships and just in my life in general. So here we are, fixing the ish. Let's see. So first of all, I realized this morning that I've gained a little weight, and it's been a really interesting experience because after I finished my neurofeedback course last year, I lost a lot of weight that I'd had for a very long time, and it was really disconcerting because I've had a lot of body and sexual trauma, so I usually just hide under sweatshirts and baggy jeans and whatever. So losing all that weight all of a sudden was incredibly disconcerting, and I ended up basically just repeating that and hiding under the baggy sweatshirts and the jeans type thing. But then I started to become sort of okay with it, and then now I've gained weight again. Not as much as I had before, but a fair amount, and I'm like, this is interesting. I actually feel good, and I feel solid, and I feel in my body. I don't feel like I'm gonna float away. But I have the saggy belly and love handles, and I'm like, it's okay. I'm okay with this. I'm just gonna sit with this and observe it and accept it and not judge it or try to change it for now. Just be cool with it and try to see where that takes me. So that was a really huge shift. But the main topic of this is that basically how much and how well you use your gifts in life is how much and how well life is going to reciprocate to you. And whether you believe in the energy, the universe, or God, or whatever or not, it's really accurate because people, whether or not we're consciously aware of it, we can all see how everybody responds to different stuff. So I realized with myself, and especially with first it started with my personal relationships. I realized that I had a lot of really over-giving dynamics set up, so then I didn't actually have to show up in a way that was vulnerable or scary to me or authentic or whatever. So that happened, and so then when I started really paring down my relationships and just not even paring them down. I didn't mean to intentionally cut them off until they got bad, but I started facing the reality of what they were, and then it made me have to make some hard choices, which made me realize that in my creativity, no wonder my creativity isn't supporting me well, because I haven't been supporting it. I haven't been using it. I haven't been consistently putting out my writing. I haven't been writing consistently for myself. I've been sort of just waiting at people's beck and call like a hired gun, and that doesn't work very well for creativity. God, the universe, whatever power you believe in that gives you the creative mojo, it doesn't like that. It doesn't like you being at people's beck and call solely and entirely. So it made me realize that I really have to get into my routines and start putting myself out there, because I can't just be a hired gun who's trying to store up a certain amount of money or a certain amount of opportunities or reach this point in my growth where I feel like I can allow myself to be creative for myself, because that's so egotistical. It's so stuck up on what I think I can create, instead of it just being okay, there's something that wants to come through me and something that wants to be shared with the world, so I should just let go and let that happen. Anyway, this is all a jumble. My car's warmed up, so I'm gonna go, but that's what I have for you for today. Hope you're having a lovely Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday. That's the one. That's the day. All right, have a good one, you guys.